I am trying to go live before the sun goes down because it will possibly, although, it doesn't look horrible right now, but it can possibly look awful because the light is behind me and the camera is in front of me, but that's how I have it set up. And that's how it is. Anyway, so I wanted to so I'm never gonna let you go. And I remember my very first boyfriend. I was 21, he was 28. And we actually both discovered like Christopher Columbus. No, we both came across that song at the same time or something. And technically, I was 21, like in 2004. Yes, in 2004. And this album came out in like 2000. I mean, the album came out in like 1995 or something. I think 95, possibly 96, but around that time. And we both fell in love with that song at the time of our relationship. And he was like, Aaron, this song should be dedicated to us. Also, about him, he is the only boyfriend who ever got to meet my mom, my and my mommy, because my mom passed away not too long after. I'm very grateful that I was able to share that part of my life with my mom, because I think that if she passed away and I never got to tell her, that would, because my mom was my best friend. Anyway, oh my gosh, that's not what this video is about. Yes, she was, and I love her greatly. Um, but what this video is about is Never Gonna Let You Go. So we were like, well, he was like, I dedicate this song to us, you and me, because I'm never gonna let you go. Your first relationship, those are often the ones that you never let go. No, I'm just kidding. Those are actually the ones that you do let go. But because you feel that like better is out there, so you have to try. I think at 28, he was perhaps at a different point in his life than I was at 21, but I get it. We were letting love flow. And it was like, I'm never going to let you go. And I'm like, I'm never going to let you go. And I always used to say, ironically, the song Never Gonna Let You Go is a breakup song. But I have been listening to that song because it's one of my favorite songs ever. So I can play it pretty much at any time and be like, I want to hear this. And I was listening to it and I was like, you know what? It's only kind of a breakup song. Like it's about a breakup and it's centered around a breakup, but it's based in wanting reconciliation, trying to get back together. And I was thinking about that in the context of me and he, thinking about that in the context of him, me and him. How did I even have to think about that? I was thinking about that in the context of me and him, he and I. Think about that in the context. Shut the F up. Okay. I was thinking about that in the context of the two of us. And I was like, I wonder, was he attempting to give me a subliminal message that we should work it out no matter what? And And this actually connects to what we talked about on Verse TV Monday, how, ooh, I will go into that now because I effed up the timer for myself. So I like gave myself much less time to talk than I should have. But I was like, it's okay, I'll just speed through and no. But the topic, the oh, I can actually play it for you all because it is still, I think, I think. And if so, that'll make me love StreamYard. Yes, I can play it.
To make a relationship work, it takes a lot of forgiveness and hard work. You can't just walk away every time things start to get difficult.
And that was from LGBTQ Naija, their Instagram, LGBTQ NAIJA. Naija, of course, is an affectionate shorthand for Nigeria. And the way she is like, you can't just walk away. In the show Monday, I was like, that's exactly what I do every single time. Because, and I've heard this discussed elsewhere as well, how sometimes people will love the honeymoon stage of the relationship and will constantly look for the honeymoon stage of relationships. And at the end of the honeymoon stage of a relationship, they will quit the relationship and move on to the next honeymoon phase of a relationship instead of working through the difficult times. Now, there are certain things that are unacceptable, period. Never put your hands on me. I ain't that one. Okay. No. But there are certain things that are unacceptable, period. If somebody puts their hands on you without it being like, what is that song by Johnny Gill? And you touch the magic in my hand, then I stroke. Yes, and rub you the right way. If somebody puts their hands on you and they're not working to rub you the right way, see, I'm in 1983, baby. I can go back that far, y'all. But if they're not working to rub you the right way, then that's just a no, period. At least in my book, it is, and I think it should be in everyone's book because nobody has a right to escalate a verbal confrontation to a physical confrontation ever. That's just me, and that's what I say and suggest. Anyway, but yeah, so as far as him, like we didn't have any physical confrontations. It was just me looking for the honeymoon phase from everybody because as I said on the show, every time I would get in a relationship and things would start off wonderfully because it's the beginning of a relationship. It would be wonderful. And once we get out of that honeymoon phase, I'm like, oh, well, I guess we're not really as meant to be together as I once thought. So, oh well, I guess I have to move on to the next, on to the next. And what I could do there. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy because I'm thinking about somebody who I talked to, and part of me, part of me is like, you know what, Aaron, don't be that bitch. But the dude who actually came to see me up here in Cleveland, sometimes I wonder, are like, is it just that we had reached the end of the honeymoon phase and this is the time that work needed to set in? Or Should I really try something somewhere else? I don't know. Now, I'm actually attempting with just that right now, something somewhere else. So, someone here, actually. And I don't know, you guys. Because, well, no, I'm not saying I don't know to him because things might become wonderful. I know he's busy, and I could possibly look back at this video years later and be like, he wasn't fucking busy. He wasn't fucking. I am cussing so much. It's because my former physical trainer, helper, therapist ish guy used to drop the F bomb a lot. So that sort of rubbed off on me. Like he would always drop it. And I'd be like, all right now, yes. Anyway, but yes, I might look back on this years from now and be like, no, you found out what it was, and he wasn't busy. He just have he didn't desire time for you. And that's also a thing. I don't know, but me and this dude who I don't know, but it might be that he's legitimately busy. So we shall see. We shall see. Now, the dude who visited me in Cleveland, and at the time, now he actually lives in Houston. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. But how many minutes? 12. I'll stop it by 13. So but yeah, I don't know. Because and this is what drives me crazy. How I can go from having nobody to having too many. And two is too many. So the fact that I'm having to make this decision about, well, maybe I should try. Oh, but let me also say, my best friend, he does not believe in doing the second time thing ever. Ever. He's like, you all didn't work out the first time, you're not going to work out now. Never. And I'm like, really? Never? He's like, never. I say, okay. But I I don't know. And although, this dude who's busy, I I like a lot of what I know about him a lot. And as I mentioned before, I particularly like that he's into creative arts as I am into creative arts. I feel like that's a positive connection there. Anyway, I guess we'll all just see how the chips fall. I've been going live a lot more lately because I'm spending money on Streamyard and Zoom, honestly. But Streamyard worked so well this Monday. I was like, I get it. Let's do it. So I'm happy with StreamYard in that respect. Okay, I'm not gonna finish it by 14 anyway, but I will finish it before 15. Maybe, hopefully. But yeah, StreamYard worked so well. And just like it worked well today with me showing that clip. Anyway, Never Gonna Let You Go. It's not a breakup song exclusively. I used to think it was, but now listening to the lyrics more closely, I realized that it's a try to get back together song, try to keep it together song. So I still don't know if I would say it's appropriate for a relationship like that you want to be massively in love, but it's not just exclusively a breakup song. Anyway, talk to y'all later, social media world. Peace, tea, stay blessed. All right. Got it. We gotta make it before we click the 15 minutes.